Hello and welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio. Here on this channel, we are practicing Cambridge IGCSE Biology 0610/11 Paper 1 multiple choice questions, and this is a core question paper. The series is May-June 2025 and we have only 45 minutes to complete this question paper, right? There are 40 questions on basically for the multiple choice here. Please remember, along with the question paper, you will also get the OMR sheet. Please check your name, that is candidate name, your center number. Along with that, do put your signature over the OMR sheet. Okay, OMR sheet over this for writing your name and all this thing is completely fine with the pen, but while you're doing the answers, that is when you're bubbling the bubbles, right, do use soft pencil. Again and again I'm telling you, while doing this MCQ, filling the bubble, use only soft pencil, that is type B or HB, which is recommended. There are 40 questions, 4 options, one of the option will be correct here. Follow the multiple choice answer sheet, write in soft pencil, do check the name, center number and candidate number. Do not use correction fluid or do not write anything on the barcode, and you may use the calculator. Now here is very special thing, and this is the QR code. I'll let you know what is the purpose of this QR code here. Okay, so in part 1 of the video we have completed 1 to 10 question, part 2 video 11 to 20, part 3 21 to 30, and this is part 4, that is video part 4, in which we are going to complete next 10 questions. I have divided this 40 marks question into 4 video parts here. The reason behind this is I don't want you to stay for that one single video or for the entire video to 40 to 60 minutes. Explanation will be going on, and then you have to do some other revision work also, right? In next month, that is in Feb month, you have exam. So the videos are very short, precise, and with lot of explanations why you have to choose the correct, which one is the odd one and which is the correct answer here. Okay, so this is video part 4, in which we are going to complete 31 to 40. Now rest of the videos you will find under the playlist of biology here, so don't worry, all the videos are there in the playlist. Do check out the video, right? So moving to page number 21 here, page number 12, we will be on question number 31. Yeah, now the next question that we have in our list is question 31. Now, what can reduce the transmission of HIV? HIV is a sexually transmitted disease via contaminated either blood or needle, right? So this is use of condom. Okay, very easy here. Water doesn't transmit the HIV. Hygienic food preparation to never. Sewage treatment also no. Okay, so it is use of condom can be transmit the HIV. What are alternative forms of gene called? What can reduce transmission is, that is use of condom, sexually transmitted disease. So what are alternative forms of gene called here? The definition of this alternative form of gene itself is basically allele. Chromosome is inside a compact nucleus. Genotype and phenotype is representing the genes, right? So it's allele, a definition of alternative form of a gene here. Next, 33 question. Humans produce 2 types of earwax. One is wet and dry. Which row describe variation in human earwax? Variation topic, differences here. Okay, first thing, which is controlled? If it is earwax, is basically controlled by the gene, and it is only the genes. Okay, so you have 2 options, B and T, but wax is a discontinuous variation, so this will be the correct one here. Now for you, if you're not able to find, please check out continuous variation and discontinuous variation example and definitions. Okay, it will be there in, I think, genetics part of the biology. To check out in variations, you'll get the continuous and discontinuous variation. It is controlled by the gene here. Okay, next. Now, yeah, giraffes are mammals that have long neck, and this enables to eat leaves from tall trees. One theory to explain how giraffe develop long neck or necks is natural selection, which is something has been omitted from CBSE. If you're watching this video out of from outside of India, that means in India there is a syllabus called as CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, and from that textbook natural selection topic is completely omitted, but it's there thankfully to Cambridge. It's there in the Cambridge syllabus. Okay, now back to the question. Which statement is a part of explanation for the development of long necks in giraffes by natural selection? What was the purpose of growing such a tall or long neck? Do humans selected it? No. Competition of food? Of course no. There were no trees in the environment. Trees were there, that's why they were surviving. Giraffe with longer neck were better adapted to environment than giraffes with shorter neck. This was the correct answer here. Longer neck has better adaptation than the smaller one, and they did not survive also, right? Alpine plants grow on the mountains at high altitude, and alpine plants can only grow for few months. So please remember here there something stressing on few months because they are covered in snow. So if something can grow for few months, that means they have to do very rapid things, right? Production of flowers, seeds, and then they have to pass on the genes to the next generation. The most likely adaptive feature of this kind of things are the flower quickly, flower quickly and produce seed quickly. Yeah, if something surviving for a very few months, that means this is the motto of any living organism is reproduce, pass on the genes. And if they're surviving for few months, that means they have to do everything very quickly. So the few quickly and produce seeds quickly. That's the correct answer here. Okay, moving to 36th one. The diagram shows a food web. Fine. We have a producer here, algae. Which animal is secondary? This is a primary and this is secondary consumer, right? And do we have any options here? Diving beetle, water boatman, water spider. Okay, out of this we have the correct one, diving beetle. That's the correct answer. Done. Over. Done with 36th B. Next, 37th one. A graph shows the number of herbivorous in a habitat over a period of time. So herbivorous are there at time x. The carnivorous are removed from the habitat. So basically carnivorous are completely removed over a certain period of time. So herbivorous animals should be less or more. All the predators are gone. So the herbivorous animal now will survive, thrive, grow fast. Fast grow means they do not decline, right? They do not come down. No, slope cannot go like this. Something which is number of herbivorous is going up. So the correct answer is A. Last 3 questions left. Some statements about food productions are listed here, and which statement about food production can be increased are correct. Agriculture machines allow efficient usage of large area. Yeah, when you use modern techniques, you can use the agricultural land more efficient way. Herbicide increase the competition of crop. Please remember, herbicides kills the weeds or unwanted plants. So this is not the correct one, right? Selective breeding improves production of livestock. Livestock production, that is hen or duck. Okay, so this one is the selective. You select the breed, crossbreed them, and you get a better result. So 1 and 3 is only with C option. Last question, second last, is what is one way endangered species can be conserved? Endanger, growing monoculture. This is for plants. Okay. Over harvesting, again plants. Over harvesting means you are cutting down them. Reducing biodiversity, never, never, never. Reduce, how can you, if you're reducing, how can you conserve it? Using the seed banks, yes. Seed banks, like example, we have large big factories where they store the seeds, the wild seeds, so that whenever there's some natural calamities or some issues, okay, world war kind of thing, so basically we have the wild seeds for the human sustainability, okay, or for the human survival. Seed bank. Last question here. The table shows the feature of 4 different types of bacteria. Which type of bacteria would be most useful to use for biotechnology? Now, something reproduction rate is very per hour. This is 3.51. That means this is very small, right? It takes very less number of time to reproduce. But this is one of the feature. Reproduction rate is very high, 0.5. But complex molecule is higher. Okay, 0.5 division. No, this is very low. My bad. This is 0.5. Okay, 0.5 is very low. But if you see reproduction rate 3.0 or 3.0 is high, 3.0 is high. That means production is more. Reproduction rate is very high for A and D. But here complex molecule is very low. That is production amount. That is whatever the product that we get is very less. But whereas on the D option you get reproduction rate is also high and complex molecule is also high. So both the things are suitable here. The D is the correct answer. We have done with all the 40 questions. We are at the end of this page, and this is what it was there on page 1 and even on the last page of this question paper. This is a QR scanner. You can support the video while scan, and you can donate minimum 10 rupees towards the education of Indian students who are learning far away in their villages, do not have access to the proper education. In my village, there is no school. Basically, the nearest school is 18 kilometers away, and students, those who have rights of education, these basic rights, they are not able to get it. So it's my humble request, if you have the capability to donate, please donate minimum rupees 10 towards this education, so that we can help them with their scholarship, fund for their education, or also if it is possible, we together can make an institute for them where they can learn English, soft skills, and some skills related to their life which can help them in their future or for the betterment of their future and their nation. If you can, please donate minimum 10 rupees. If you are not able to donate, but then still you can support our channel by sharing the video, like, and subscribe the channel. That's a request. Share, like, and subscribe the channel, and please, please, please do spread the word of love and happiness in your friends zone, in your family zone, right? They are the very important people in your life. Do take care of yourself and your family, and respect your parents. Till then, see you in the next video. Take a very good care of yourself, and yes, good luck for your exam which is there in Feb, or those who are writing in the May-June series for you too. Okay, thank you for joining IGCSE Sudarshan Studio. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.